So we talk about depth first search. I mean, first and foremost, this is a character like any other game. You character you. So today's character is depth first search. So like in any other game, you have a character that you're playing, and for this case, we're playing the character trees per se, and it falls under the category of depth first search. Like in any other game, there's honestly or always gonna be some form of like conditions to be taken care of. So for the very first case is we have uh, and after conditions to be met, that is basically all the spells that a character can cast. And then we have like the rule book from the game, from a legal question, and this one is not specified because this is not legal question specific per se. So I think the main idea of this character of the day is that what we did is that um, this operation Z per se is that it's following this word of like depth per se, which is equals deep. So operation Z is all about going deep. So what it does is that go to 4, go to 3, go to 2, check for left, check for right. As you can see, intuitively speaking, it's already talking about going deep already per se for Z operation per se, and I think that's the main idea that we are trying to convey over here, and that then is they started talking a lot about breadth as well. That means we're talking about um, going wide per se. So what it does is that go through here, go through this, and as you can see, contrasting difference between Y and Z per se, where Z is going deep, where it's go 4, go 3, go 2, go something else. But for Y per se, it's like checking every single thing on the level, on each level per se. Big difference, big difference. So they did talk about Operation Z per se, but obviously you're gonna talk about very specific items. So I'll call this Operation A per se. So how Operation A works is that a traditional depth first search operation. So let's play out. Go through the 4, cool. Go through the 3, cool. Go through the 2, cool. You'll check for the left side, cool. Check for the right side, cool. Go back to 3, cool. Check the right side, cool. Go back to 4, and then start traversing the right side as well. So as you can see, this is very intuitively speaking per se, but you can also implement in the opposite way per se, which I think is like Operation B per se. What if you want a reverse data? So for Operation A per se, is that the data that you're gonna get is 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5 per se. But for Operation B, what if say I want the opposite way, 7, 6, 5, you get the idea. So the thing is this, we just reversed our logic in our code, just play around with the ordering of like the code per se, and you can get the idea. Go through a 7, cool. Convert a 6, cool. And before you go up, you check your left sides, because what it does is that you check the 7th, you check this first, cool, check this, cool, check left, cool, go back up, cool. Check left, cool, check right, cool, check left. It's like the opposite of A, because A, it's checking left, cool, check 2, cool, check right, cool, back up, right, and go back. But B per se is right sides and then go back. You get the idea. So obviously it's you see how the different operations play out, the operation A, B, Z and Y, how they actually play out. And it just intuitively speaking, when we talk about depth first search, like what does this character actually cast the spell is that it's just, I think it's like you have a map, but the way that you maneuver is based on like a specific conditions. So it's like we have like a preset rule that say that it's like a conditions for increasing per se, and that I feel like it's like maneuvering around the map per se that allows us to eventually get the data that we want. Sometimes we want A, sometimes we want B per se. We can set the conditions however we like so that it can smartly maneuver around the map per se. And obvious that when we always talk about character per se is that we will always use the brute force to actually fight against our character. So like anything that actually fight something that can actually smartly maneuver around the map is like you can't, because if say it's like this brute force per se, it's gonna go this and this and this. But what if like the LeetCode question specific is asking that we must move in this order? I mean, brute force, sorry, you're out of the water. Tree beat you out of the water because Tree has this smart maneuvering system that actually follows the rule of whatever the LeetCode question is asking. So brute force, I mean, I'm sorry, but you're out if you're not gonna be able to move the way that we are asking you to, right? So that's our argue against brute force per se. Yeah, I mean, that's all I gotta say for this. Yep, everything comes to an end.